welcome to Joseph's Tropical Tanks. Today we are going to talk about how I began in the fish tank hobby. If you guys are new to the channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get inside of the video. The first ever aquarium I bought was a 5-gallon top fin that I purchased for my 5-year-old son. I got it and I set it up near my my home office where my computer's at, because that was the only spot that we could have found for it near plug. After about a week, I started really enjoying the hobby, and I found myself just spending hours just looking at that small tank. I knew I wasn't going to have the 5-gallon long because I really did fall in love with the hobby. I wanted something bigger. That's when I went to another pet store and I purchased a 29-gallon top fin starter kit. And that's when it all began. I fell in love with the hobby. But I didn't go to a pet store or a fish store to purchase fish. I started catching some sunfish out of my local pond, and I started raising them, and it was a blast. I really did fall in love with the hobby, with the fish, with the science behind, having your water crystal clear. I even went over to a local pet store and I purchased a small baby crab. And the small baby crab grew to the point to where I had to take it back to the pet store because it was just way too big inside of the tank. But that's when I had to stop fishing for local fish inside of the local pond, because one day we went outside and we found this.
What is it? Coming? It's an alligator. It's a turtle.
After my daughter Scarlett mistaked alligator for turtle, I knew it was way too dangerous to take the kids out fishing to start catching local fish and put them inside of the tank. So that's when I told myself, I'm going to get a bigger tank and I'm going to start a cichlid tank. That's when I first purchased my 65-gallon Aquarium. I just loved having a bigger tank and having all different types of cichlids inside of the tank. And that's when I started raising cichlids. As you guys all know here, this is my main tank. This is when I had the gravel and the sand together. I just fell in love with the hobby. And this is the story how I became in the fish tank hobby. As you know, this is my current tank as of today, the 65-gallon Aquarium, which I still have 4 of the original fish that started it off at all in the 5-gallon tank, along with some cichlids, some tiger barbs, and also a couple of common plecos. I am also breeding some cichlids. As you know, baby Nemo and his brothers and sisters are in the smaller tank. If you are thinking of getting in the hobby and thinking that you would never get to the point to where you're breeding your own fish, it will happen. I had no idea what I was getting into before I got into this hobby, but now I am so happy I did. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a blessed night.